Hi guys, welcome to another video. So in this video I'm just generally going to speak about some of the techniques which has helped me immensely to balance my sensitive nervous system, maybe overthinking or reacting more than necessary. Over the years I've uncovered, discovered and learned many things which are kind of become a arsenal tools in my arsenal to offset any triggers. So in this video, I just wanted to share one of such techniques I learned from NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming. So in case if you are an extremely sensitive guy, for example, if you are in a professional setup, you're working somewhere in a corporate as a consultant, which requires in a high pressure situation. And the tendency is that if you already have undercurrent of extreme anxiety, a sensitive nervous system, the chances are that even a small trigger can bring out overwhelming set of emotions which can completely cloud your intellect. I'm not saying that under pressure this should not happen. It's a natural response. But there are situations for people who even smaller incidences which doesn't have that magnitude of peer pressure from your seniors, or for that matter events that trigger around you something you fear about, whether it is getting into a lift, fear of heights, just looking from the 10th floor downwards and getting scared, or for that matter thinking that just some kind of a tension in your body, tension in your ears, you feel that there's something is going to happen. So in order to understand that, and you might be sometimes already tried many things and things are not working. There's no one single technique that has helped me in a situation. It was always a combination of techniques based on case to case. It's over a period of time you will have a set of techniques or tools in your arsenal to deal with the situation. And one thing, as you work on your mental health, whether it's with your counselor or through your own knowledge, speaking to your close friend or family member, you can self-inquire why you're thinking the way you're thinking. In technical terms, recently I just came across this word called metacognition. The highest form of intellect is thinking the way you're thinking or what you're thinking, why you're thinking that way. Why you're scared to get into an aeroplane, but when you know that there are two pilots, fully qualified pilots, thousands of hours underneath them, and 999 times out of 1000 they have flown it. So why worry for that 1%? So we distort facts. When studying neuro-linguistic programming, I learned this technique or one of the lessons which has these three things called generalization, distortion and deletion. And to give you an example, as I said, we distort facts about a flight being the safest and we think about the 1% chance of failure. We think that a boss shouting at you in your office who might be a very senior person, maybe 20 years experience, mean vice president or senior manager, and his tone of voice may make you anxious. Is it because he really is kind of putting pressure on you or threatening you? Or is it triggering something underneath you which has happened in the past? Maybe some bad experiences. So we have to question ourselves. When I get into a lift, I know that maybe one failure is 1 in 1,000, or maybe once in 10 years the lift might fail because the lift is getting maintained every 3, 4, or 6 months. We distort the facts. So the big question you have to ask yourself, whoever you're sitting watching this video, sitting on a chair, why this all is happening? What I'm thinking, is it in my control or not in my control? If it is not in my control, why am I thinking that way? If my manager is shouting at me, is it because he's really angry at me or because something happened in his day, beginning of the day? He had a fight in his family, his fight with his boss, or maybe because the stock market crashed and he's lost his portfolio almost 40% and he went his anger. Why you have to bear the brunt? If you're traveling in a two-wheeler or a vehicle on a highway and you see vehicles zooming across, and if you are one of those who are extremely anxious, something might happen, you have this continuous bout of thoughts that want to protect you and tell you how to be safe by driving slow. So I want to share this because the generalization, distortion, deletion over a period of time has immense benefits on my career, the way I grew in my career, professional as well as personal life, and take new risks. Whenever that incident pops up, there's always a trigger in my mind. I would not say trigger, the knowledge of knowing that, oh, this is a distortion. It's nothing to do with me. It's only trying to trigger my old patterns. Oh, that man is shouting because that is his pattern. I don't have to react. Of course, I can confront him instead of being scared. Oh, the three of my relatives, or I would say friends, they might tell something you may not like, or repeatedly trying to provoke you, and you may think that, oh, he is because of a certain religion, he is behaving that way. We generalize. We delete information and take in what is convenient for us based on our faith and what we believe in, right? So whoever you are right now, whether one person watching my video or 10 people or 100 people, I just wanted to tell you that life can tremendously improve when you have, as I said beginning of the video, have certain tools in your arsenal. uh, One of them is to this, what I'm speaking about is a cognitive errors. To know the cognitive errors, you have to learn NLP and understand certain things so you navigate the path of life without getting too much overwhelmed. Of course, anxiety is important. It is one of the driving factors for you to progress. But if it keeps recurring again and again and again, it might wreak havoc with your mental and physical health and also your immunity. And if you like this video and you wanted to know more about what this is or even more detailed video, let me know in the comment section. Tell me whether this video was useful for you, whether it helped you, and that will help me definitely because I'm just putting it raw out there without any editing and focused only on purely delivering content from my heart as I experienced in my own journey of navigating, understanding mental health and improving the quality of life. That's all I have to share in this video, guys. And my name is Charles D'Souza. I work here in India's Bangalore city in one of the software companies. And I hope this video helps you to improve your quality of life too. Thank you. See you in the next video.